So I'm gonna do a bit of a recap over the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure how I'm gonna title this exactly. It wouldn't be exactly 2 weeks. I have a lot of videos I have to make, a lot of things to cover, a lot of things to go through, because it is a lot more. But I'm gonna try to recap everything in the last 2 weeks with the whole lolcow stuff that has been consuming my time in my own life, and I could have easily made videos as things went on. I didn't because I've been mostly sick, and I also had a moment of realization of pull back because, as much as I love covering this stuff, not that important. But it's kind of ridiculous in my own end because I kind of made it important to myself, so that's my own fault in the end. Many such cases, right? Many such cases. So let's do this recap real fast. So in the last 2-3 weeks, Keemstar announced and said that he's going to release Lolcow Queen. Lolcow Queen gets a trailer and gets its host. The original members are Becky Boo, Lynx, and Grace Jorb, and Tina, right? It was originally centered around Tina. And then a couple of things happened. Becky got fired, Becky got fired, Grace got fired, and Lynx got fired. Though, to be fair, Lynx didn't really get fired. She more or less stepped down and is behind the scenes. And in the mix and chaos of all that, a bunch of things happened. Grace got fired because of Ben being in the background. Becky got fired because people just didn't like her and people voted against her. And she was trying to be a moral arbiter. Lynx got lucky. She pulled back. Good on her. I like her. It is what it is. Then after that, Lolcow Queen finally released it. I did 2 videos on that already. And I will probably do a full video on that stuff. I will do a video on the 3rd and also their strike. Because it is insane. A lot of insanity is going on right now as we speak, to the point where there's so much confusion of truth, lies, backstab, misunderstanding, miscommunication. At some point, you would think that it is just like a book, but it isn't. It isn't really scripted, but it comes off scripted in one way or another. But that is what it is. So, where are we at currently? But let me go back. Let me rewind a little bit, right? Lolcow Rewind, see what I did there? Lolcow Rewind became a show, and it is meant to cover some stuff. Grace got on there, and she was acting a bit suspicious. And over the course of the last 2 weeks, maybe the last couple of days even, Grace has been suspicious. I probably am going to get shit because I did advocate Grace for being on the show. She was on the show. She was very great. I'll talk about that a different time. It is what it is. Who cares? Moving on. Then Becky went full lolcow. I guess I have to do a follow-up video on that. Again, it is what it is. Now, where are we at? Right? Where are we at with the whole lolcowlive universe? There's recap of things going on. Becky may get fired. Who knows? Wings and his wife got in fight on stream. Grace got involved. Why not? In the midst of all of that, good on Lynx for starting her channel and doing live stream. 10 out of 10 on her. Lolcow Discord is going insane. Everybody is being split between different factions. If this was scripted, then it's so off script that not even Keem can control it. It's like a runaway script, like somehow some movies or some games they go like kind of run away, where the budget or what the planning just gets bigger and bigger to the point where it exceeded the original project goal, and that's where we're at now. Tina got involved as well. There's just so much stuff to cover. Even this recap video isn't going to come out good. Why? Because to recap just 3 weeks of events is very tough. And I'm doing my best, right? I went through a little bit of Grace, right? I went through a little bit of Becky. Obviously, I went through what's been going on currently. The show did get a strike because of a certain somebody I will not mention because I don't want my channel to get striked. There's also the thing about Keemstar and people riding on his tail, if you know what I mean, right? Everybody kind of also forgot Becky scam people. Again, this is going all over. There's multiple plot line, multiple stories going on, to the point where you really do believe this is scripted or a book, and it isn't. I just think everybody is just incompetent or just don't know how to deal with this kind of stuff, right? There's also, this is kind of recent, like yesterday night. So we're getting into the last 2 days, right? Again, Grace got fired for a number of things because of Keem didn't trust her. Cool. There's a whole different plot line about that, about Grace and her friend, and her and purple hair girl. Again, this is a lot more expansive than we think. Right now, current day, which is technically it's probably gonna be released on Saturday. I'm recording it on Friday, so who knows what is going to happen. I may even have to update this later on the night. So this video may be a lot longer than my usual stuff, right? This may be a lot longer, so bear in mind that, right? If I stop and then I come back and update, that's why. It's because this video became a lot longer. Now, currently, I also forgot, Kim probably mad at Grace and probably the reason she got fired. Well, at least what I can gather, my own reasoning is different, but what I can gather, or at least the consensus is, or I'm going to use Grace's example because it's a lot of funnier and better, and I kind of want to go off of each side. Grace said it's because Keem, Grace said it was because he was siphoning viewership and members and money. We've seen this before at Wings, who cares? It's like, it is what it is. Everybody's out for themselves in the end of the day, regardless of organization. It's why I think Machinima ultimately failed down the line. Keem fired her because he couldn't trust her and he has some suspicions, but that is what it is. He tried to replace her and that failed twice, even 3 times maybe. And Becky scammed some people. And that's a whole topic point. Again, there's so many things I can talk about. There's so many things that we can go into because it's just an expansive thing. And again, I may have to update this stuff tomorrow or later tonight, and I'll upload it Saturday. So be ready for a very long video of mine. And if you're very confused, I feel bad for you because so am I. I'm more confused than you can imagine. But till then, guys, if I do update this, I will. See you in a bit. So a bit of an update, as I said I would. So last night with lolcowlive and Queens and all that fun stuff. So I get the recap can be completed now, and I can talk about different things and each individual point. lolcowlive, it was just boogie going on about Wings. I'll do a video on that separately. I thought it was kind of ridiculous, but I understand both points. But reminder, Boogie is a liar and a manipulator, so take what he says with a grain of salt. Lolcow Queen was probably the most interesting show. It's kind of messed up that Links was muted, but it's probably for the best. And it's kind of fucked, sorry for cursing, that Keem is letting Becky do what she wants, even though she insulted Links with a bunch of different allegations, even prior, like the episodes where Becky was just like revealing every little secret about Links, which is messed up. I'll go into that a little bit different a different time. I think she should have gotten fired. I think she should have easily gotten fired. Keys basically has created a monster in a point where he is backed in the corner, where he has no choice but to obey what she says, and it's sad on him, but he kind of deserves it. And finally, lolcow rewind. I didn't watch it. If there was anything important on there, I just couldn't watch it. There's nothing against them replacing Ken with Glammy, who I do like a lot. I just couldn't get into it. Mostly because I didn't like Purple Hair Girl a lot, and I don't. Anytime she's on, I kind of just walk away. No offense, I just don't know why I don't like her. It is what it is. I do know why I don't like her, but I don't want to get into it now. It is what it is. It's just how we are as people. But yeah, hopefully that is recapping everything. Wings supposed to do a show today. Hopefully it goes well. They want to replace Tina. They want to replace Wing with Tina. I think it's stupid. I think that's very, very stupid. Because it would just be another boogie, and I don't want that. Also, the Wings has a fear that they may PKA him. I don't think they will, but as I said, Boogie's a manipulator. Don't trust what he says, and if you don't want to trust Wings and Keem as well, I'm not gonna blame you. But just always be mindful about Boogie. Until then, y'all, have a good one and be safe, and God bless.